the Manchester boy, McAuley, finishing stronger. A real war of attrition, this one. Good finish from four, and there really is a seesaw battle.
With much sharper, more accurate punching with the left hand. Oh, as I say that, so he takes two to the mouth, out comes his gum shield, and up comes the standing count. I do have a way of bringing these things on. Gum shield returned to the corner for washing. And Crook is perfectly all right. Second round. So that's the first real shock of this final at lightweight, with two very good punches from McAuley. First thing he's really done. And suddenly Crook was in a bit of trouble. And McAuley now showing considerable strength inside. And Crook's edge has completely disappeared. Good little uppercut there from McAuley again. Eamon McAuley from the Hogarth Club in West London. And now it's Crook's turn to come back, a left hook. So they've had a counter-piece now. Oh, and he's got Crook. Now it's gone the other way. Would you believe it? And he's led back to his corner by the referee. As you can see, badly hurt, damaged to the nose, and what a remarkable finish that was. Here we go again. This was absolutely out of the blue again. McAuley seemed to be on his way to defeat, and then suddenly he produced a punch, a right hand, and what a right it was, which brought about Carl Crook's defeat. Last year's finalist, beaten in the final again this year. Carl Crook, the former Army champion and paratrooper, loses to a man who's related to the late world flyweight champion, Rinty Monahan. Sad night for Crook, but for McAuley, this little Irishman from London, Eamon McAuley, is the new ABA lightweight champion.
Gumshoe!
Well, there it is again, and it was a clash of heads. McAuley certainly felt it, totally accidental. And McAuley just stepped in, and as he stepped in, Remicki came. Brisk start to the contest. Ramiki's last fight before he fought McAuley in Belfast in October was against Paul Hodkinson, another of the up-and-coming stars in the Eastwood stable. And already McAuley's punching getting through to Ramiki. And there's a lot of blood coming from Ramiki's nose. And blood too coming from the nose of McAuley, so any amount of good solid punching. Oh, that's good from McAuley, nice little combination. McAuley covering up well. Ramiki, who's been a pro for almost 5 years, looking at his corner, and I don't think he's all that happy. He's looking for assistance from his corner. And McAuley again doubling up the shots to the head and body. Ramiki's face just a mask of crimson at the moment. And Ramiki looks very wary. He's back on his heels. Champion and ABA runner-up in 1982. McAuley the up in 1982. McAuley the 1982. McAuley the ABA champion in 1985. They've decided after 4 fairly dour scrambling rounds that they might just like to step up the pace a little bit. Well, what a right hand, and there was a bit of a push behind it as well, and the head of Tony Borg came whacking off the canvas. He's up at 8, and I think he's more in danger of the thump in the back of his head in the canvas than anything else. He's got it right this time. This isn't going to go too far. Borg down. He really is in all sorts of trouble. Barney Wilson quite rightly has stepped in. His knees have gone. He's wobbling. Well, a dramatic finish just over 1.5 minutes into the 5th round. And Eamon McAuley has won his 5th professional fight. It looked for a long time that Tony Borg was going to give him all sorts of trouble, as indeed he was. But McAuley finally caught up with him. Well, that right hand, it was a delayed action one. Borg leaned right into it and then swept backwards, and I think the thump in the back of the canvas didn't help him.
25 seconds into the 4th round, the referee stopped the contest.
Here it is again. It really was a good right hand on the temple, and then there was a clash of heads.
At the moment, very much like a points win from McAuley. And that'll be his 4th professional win. Lucas really taken by surprise from that, and he's up 30 seconds to go to the end of the second, and I doubt very much if Nick Lucas is going to survive it. He's hanging on, and McAuley, well, perhaps Lucas may just do that because he's holding on desperately. Barney Wilson separating them, and McAuley trying to put him away. 10 seconds to go, and Eamon McAuley, inspired by that tremendous right hand, trying to stop this, and Lucas trying desperately to hang on. And he's managed it. Well, Nick
Nicky Lucas will need every single drop of that water to try to refresh him, because he had been doing reasonably well to keep away from Eamon McAuley. McAuley had been going for him with some very good body shots, but he changed it, and that was it. Oh, right in the button. That really was a very good punch, but Nick Lucas really walked onto it. Here it is again. And, oh, you felt that right over. A bit of advice from the McAuley corner saying open him up, and he does just that. And Lucas down on his knees, looks at his corner. Now Barney Wilson has stopped it. Quite right too. Quite right too. Would have been pointless. Ricky Porter consoles Nicky Lewis. Eamon McAuley, a very good night's work indeed. A little glancing right hand to follow up the left, and down he went. And a little scything right hand really just cut Nicky Lewis right down to his knees. McAuley trying to get through to the body. He changed it nicely to the head, and that did catch Furlong. A very good two-fisted attack by McAuley, and it was the right hand that put Furlong down. And McAuley now looking to try to stop this in the second. A great right hand, and Furlong really not looking happy. Well, a good second round it was. McAuley a little bit on the low side there, and a good left hand into the ribs, and Furlong really felt that one. So McAuley coming forward.
You do that, Tommy?
Square on him. Say the set, say the set.
No, 17 días no. Va.
Good left hook there from McAuley. Trumps McBunnery up at 4. And they both fall to the floor here in an untidy mess. And referee Reg Thompson telling them to tidy things up and calm it down a bit. And McAuley, a very snappy puncher. And obviously a hard one as well. Greg a wee bit sloppy with his shot, and down again for another left hook. He doesn't like that, but got a lot. Good left hook there from Eamon McAuley, and that one's got Egbunnery in trouble now. But still a very dangerous puncher is Greg. Oh, again a tremendous left hook from Eamon McAuley. Well, it was all Egbunnery at the start of this round, but now McAuley's come back into it.
Thompson. McAuley's work rate's dropped a bit here in the second. Oh, short right there, and it's got Bushell down. And Bushell moves straight onto that one. Up at 8. He looks to be okay. Now Bushell marked underneath the left eye, as well as around the right. So hopefully they don't turn to cut. Big left hook there from McAuley, that one hurt. Shook him. And now Bushell keen to stay out of the way, but again takes another shot. Yes, I knew that hurt him, and taking another count here in the third. Up at 8, doesn't look too happy. 2 knockdowns. 1 in the second and 1 in the third. Nice right to the body again from McAuley. And, well, I'm not sure. Well, that's probably half punch, half slip. And I think maybe Rick Bushell might have had enough here. This one for the connoisseur, really. It's had its moments, but really one for the purist. Like things done right.
Let's see, Rick, follow you to work with me, Rick, down into it. Let's see, Rick, keep working. Let's see, Rick, there we go.
And swapping big shots here.
Follow you, Rick, keep working, Rick, both ends.
Nice little left right there from McAuley, and he's got the wind in his sails. A left hook right hand drops. Rick Bushell again here in the fourth. He's very game, Bushell. He's up at 9 this time. No, that's it. It's all over. So an excellent.
Right there, you're thinking about it, even from a split second, you're really tired of it. Ready? Look, it's quick.
See, arms crossed in front of him. Well, that was good from McAuley. That was better.
Shots. Yeah. Good shots. Look at that right hand. That's a quality punch there.
About 15 seconds remaining. Good shot there by McAuley. And Davidson comes back. He's got his legs spread wide and is just soaking up what the Belfast man is dishing out. And McAuley won't have much time to press home any advantage. Davison, as a professional, has always been a genuine featherweight, whereas McAuley began as a lightweight, the weight at which he won the ABA title way back in 1985. Good stuff by McAuley, but equally good defence by Davidson. Perhaps Davidson's best performance was losing on points to Colin McMillan, who went on to win a world title. That was a couple of years ago. And he gave McMillan a difficult enough 6 rounds. It's good stuff from McAuley. He can't quite find the head of his opponent. He's concentrating on the body at close range. Well, McAuley's reflexes seem to be pretty good for a man who's been out of the ring for about 2.5 years. Well, that last right hand from McAuley did get through. Davidson.
Third round.